21 CR 8755, State of Texas versus Philip Kendall Harris. Did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and electronically sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you're charged with the offense of injury to a child, bodily injury reckless?
Yes, Your Honor.
That's a state jail felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, there's $1,000 fine. State recommends deferred adjudication. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. Did you understand that to be your plea bargain agreement?
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 2 years. There'll be 50 hours of community service restitution, no contact with Elias Wood and Caitlin Woods, anger management, TAP evaluation, and follow all recommendations. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offense as charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Are you proceeding with sentencing?
With your permission, yes, Your Honor.
All right, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Your Honor, if I may. With respect to this incident, the complaining witness and the child involved are no longer in contact. Mr. Harris is no longer in contact with them. The child is not related to him at all. He has no ties to this person whatsoever. Mr. Harris currently resides in Fulton County, Georgia, which is around Atlanta. He has no intentions of returning to Texas or anywhere near where Ms. Woods would be. So with respect to that, I think that the possibility of any future incidents occurring is slim to none. Mr. Harris also is self-employed. He does some DoorDash as well as the Uber Eats, but he's also raises dogs where he is in Atlanta. And with respect to that, we would respectfully request you to follow the plea bargain agreement and also permit transfer to Fulton County, Georgia.
All right, what dogs are you raising?
French Bulldog.
Okay. Why are you throwing a rock through somebody's window, like from the Andy Griffith show?
For the record show, I never threw a rock through the window. I wasn't there for that.
Oh, well then sounds like you need a jury trial because they're saying that she accused you of cheating. She was going to leave with her 2 children in a vehicle, but you took off in the vehicle. And when you took off in the vehicle, she put the deadbolt on the apartment door. You knocked and you kicked on the door. She wouldn't let you in. The 1-year-old, who you're not the biological father of, was walking towards the window. And I'm assuming this is reckless because maybe you didn't know the 1-year-old was near the window. You threw a rock, the glass breaks, and the child ends up with glass underneath their eye and bleeding underneath their eye. So if you would like a jury trial, then you can have a jury trial. We'll have you come back from Fulton County, Georgia to have your jury trial. But the stipulations that you agreed to is that, yes, a rock was thrown through the window. What it says.
Yes, I didn't throw a rock through a window, but the charges, the circumstances, I was taking the plea deal because I didn't want to go
break a window.
No, I wasn't. It was
how
an
did the child
argument
get cut
and I
underneath
left.
the eye?
I never was there for that. I don't know. But that's not the first time that we had to replace a window because she threw something through the window months prior to that. So I don't know if she did that when I was not there, but I never threw a rock through the window. I wanted to make that clear.
Like you should go forward with the jury trial because you're saying it didn't happen. So what are we pleading to?
No contest.
Yeah, but the police report is saying that you threw a rock through a window, and that's how the child ended up with a laceration under his left eye near the outside corner and high on the left cheekbone. They say they photographed the scenes. So there's no doubt that this child had a laceration. He's one. He had a laceration under his eye. Somebody caused the laceration under his eye, be it recklessly or intentionally. You're saying it wasn't you, so it sounds like you need a jury trial.
I don't.
You want to
I
discuss
just
it
want
with
to
your
just.
attorney?
No, I had discussed it with him, but I just this
Here's
whole
the thing.
process.
I am not accepting a plea bargain agreement. I understand what people saying they're not fighting the charges against them, but you're saying you didn't do it. You're saying you didn't break a window. This entire case is about a window being broken, a rock being thrown through a window, and the window breaks, and a 1-year-old ends up with the laceration beneath his eye. You're saying you didn't throw a rock, you didn't break a window. That is completely different from I'm not fighting the charges against me. So sounds like people want a jury trial. Is that what this is, Mr. Pelt?
Mr. Harris has indicated that he doesn't want to have a jury trial, but he is also saying that he didn't do it. So he wanted to do the plea and accept the 2 years deferred. And I understand the contradiction that we have here, Judge.
Yes. So it sounds like you all need a jury trial. Because this is not your normal no contest plea. He is saying 100% he didn't do it.
I understand, Judge.
So we'll schedule for a jury trial.
We can do that, Judge.
All right. What dates?
If I can get with Mr. Harris to find out what his calendar is like with respect to the any obligations he may have and what the court's current schedule is for trials.
All right. We'll come back on December 2nd for jury trial. All right. Court is calling 2021 CR 8755 State versus Philip Harris. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state? Defense.
Joseph Pelt for the defense.
And are you Mr. Harris?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the true bill of off the record? I have two stipulations. I guess he changed his mind.
We were here, I believe, in October for a
Yes.
plea, and then that's
Okay, let me just paperclip this so there'll be no confusion. All right, you're charged with the offense of injury to a child, reckless bodily injury. That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, there's a $1,000 fine. State recommends deferred adjudication. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 4 years. There'll be 50 hours community service restitution, no contact with Caitlin Woods or the complainant, management, TAP evaluation, and follow all recommendations. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations? Then to the offenses charge, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence?
State offers State's Exhibit 1, no attachment.
Are you proceeding with sentencing?
with permission of the court. Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Harris, he actually resides in Lawrenceville, Georgia, which is in Gwinnett County, Georgia. That's where he before he got picked up on this warrant, Judge, he was gainfully employed with Delta Airlines as a ramp agent. He
Mhm.
believes that job is still available to him. He has family members that works there as well, and he believes it's held open for him. He wants to get this particular chapter of his life behind him and moving down the road in a positive manner. He does live with his mother currently, along with his significant other, Demetria, with whom he has a 2-year-old child. And he wants to put that as his main focus after he finishes this because he wants to make sure that this never happens again.
Explain something to me. Why are adults out here having children and then have to go move back in their mom, in with their mom and their child? I'm sure your mom doesn't want that. Now your mom has to be a parent to a 2-year-old. She shouldn't have to be the parent to because she's the grandmother. So your significant other, and maybe this doesn't have anything to do with the price of peaches, we shall see. Your significant other who's living in your mom's home, does she have employment?
Yes.
So what that means is you're using the grandmother of your child as a babysitter. Does she charge you for that?
No, she does not charge.
See, this is people taking advantage. This is what I always say. When people want to decide to have children, you know what they need to do before they have a child? They need to say, all right, let me sit down and talk with the grandmother. Will you be willing to be more than just a grandmother and be a full-time babysitter and daycare person? Oh, and by the way, can we live with you because we can't afford to live on our own and we can't afford a daycare? People just out here in the streets having children and expecting other family members to step up and take over their position. When if you can't afford a child, honestly, you should be thinking about that before having a child. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
And then this lady here in this complaint, was your name on that apartment?
No.
Then why do you think you should be there? And then she said, you all got into argument and she just want to leave because you're cheating on her. Were you cheating on her?
No.
Well, she thinks you were. So woman's intuition, and she just want to leave. But before she can even leave, you take off in her car. Was that car in her name or your name?
My name.
All right. So you take off and leave. You come back to an apartment that is not in your name, and you're throwing rocks through a window, like Ernest T. from Andy Griffin. Who does that? You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, there's $1,000 fine. It's going to be probated, affirmative finding of family violence, 4 years deferred adjudication, 100 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once that's completed, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, anger management. And we'll do a transfer to Gwinnett County, GWINNETT County in Georgia. TAP evaluation. Follow Rex. If TAP recommends inpatient treatment, we'll start with intensive outpatient treatment. There's to be no contact with Caitlin, KAITLYN Woods, or Elias, ELIAS Woods. Proof of employment within 30 days of release, no employment as a home healthcare provider or with minors. Probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
No, Your Honor.
All right, and we can go off the record. Here's the thing. Since your mom is taking care of your child, being a daycare for your child, sometimes she gonna need a break. Sometimes you and your wife, you know what you should get together to do? Let her leave, give her money so she can go to a restaurant and just get away from it all. And then if she has a curfew with people and she don't want people coming in her house at 1 a.m., don't do that. You need to do that at your own house. You understand?
Yes, Your
And don't go to her saying, well, me and my wife need a break from our child, because guess what? She's not getting a break. It's 24/7. So
Yes,
make sure you give her a break and do not have any more children until you're ready to have your own daycare, because people get in a habit and they say, oh, well, let's have another child. Grandmother take care of her. She wants to enjoy her downtime. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Good luck
I
to you.
appreciate all the everything you tell me.
All right. Good luck.
Thank you.
And tell your grandma, tell your mom you love her.
Will.
All right.
Thank
Good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge. May I be excused?
Yes.